What's up, guys? We're the Chain Lift. His name is Mark. I'm Adam, and we're back with another coaster spotlight video.
That's right.
We got a good one for this video, and I would say it's kind of a unique coaster credit because it's hard to get to this park. That park that I'm talking about is Lagoon, and that coaster credit I'm talking about is Cannibal.
Worst coaster name ever created.
Yeah, it's not the best name, but we'll tell you what we thought about the ride, name aside. But we're going to give you the stats, the history, our thoughts on the ride, and at the end of the video, we're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 using Coaster Boy.
There he is.
Like we do in every video. There he is. He's our little friend.
He's eating
our
meat.
little friend. He's sad because the winter's coming. That means coasters are closing.
Yep.
So he's eating himself into a depression.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
It's heavy.
That was heavy.
This ride is called Cannibal, like I said. It was actually built in-house at Lagoon.
Yeah.
So, which is rare. Like, no parks really do this.
No, not really.
Especially to this massive scale.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But that has a height of 208 feet with the drop, I could not find. But the angle is 116 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, it's the second biggest degree now because that one beat it in Jersey.
Yeah, at the new, it's called the Shell Raiser, I believe.
The Shredder coaster or whatever.
One of those, too.
Yeah.
At American Dream Mall, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
you know what I'm
called.
talking about.
Yeah, that one is
Number
now
two
the
now.
steepest, yes.
A length of 2,735 feet. It goes a pesky 70 miles per hour. 4 inversions. It has an Emmelman. It has a dive loop. And it has the Lagoon roll, which is 2 Heartline rolls. Except you start counterclockwise, and then you flip back and go clockwise again. It's really cool.
It's cool.
You do it over water, folks.
Yeah, and at a slow pace, which is fun.
Yeah, it's a really cool element. That's all of it. Oh, this opened July 2015.
Yeah.
How much do you think Lagoon paid for this?
Doing it in-house, I would guess like 18 million.
22 million. Now I wonder. That seems like a ton of money. Like
Yeah,
I wonder if they could just pay somebody to make something for the same price. I mean,
Possibly, you would think so, because that's for a roller coaster these days. 22 million, that buys you
like B&M
a pretty elite
Hyper
coaster.
almost.
Yeah, B&M Hyper. Like I think the B&M dive coasters are about that much.
I do like this. I'd prefer this just because it's so
me
much more
too.
unique.
It's really unique. Yeah, it's really well done.
This took 5 years of planning. It took 2 years to build. 75% of it was like engineered, it was built, and it was designed all in-house.
Yeah, that's really
by
cool.
Lagoon. It's ranked number 41 on the Golden Ticket Awards.
Yeah,
for best
steel coaster. Yep. I think that's probably its highest ranking.
Its highest ever was number 32 in 2017.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can talk about it. You want to start?
Yeah, so when you first get to Lagoon, it's a beautiful park. It's surrounded by the mountains. It's in Utah. But your eye is directly drawn to Cannibal because it's the tallest structure, I think, in the park.
It's a tall structure.
Yeah. So it stands out completely, and it's so unlike...
maybe the drop tower there.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there.
There's a drop tower. But
Continue
anyways,
thoughts.
it's unlike any other coaster that I've seen in person.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So it's so impressive and intimidating looking in person. And then when we finally rode it, it has probably one of my favorite, like, pre-drop ride experiences at any coaster.
Yeah, so obviously everybody knows it gets elevated. It gets elevated. It goes in an elevator lift up to the top of the tower. And then it treats it like a dive coaster where you hang there to check out the views and down.
Yeah.
So you can watch this on YouTube, obviously, see the POV. But I'm telling you, folks, it does not do it justice. Actually, being on the ride, looking up the elevator shaft. I mean, it's seriously one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in any
really
coaster.
Cool. Yeah, because
it blew me away.
Yeah.
Just the elevator.
Like there's like a lot of tension and dramatics that are built. Like as soon as you leave the station, like you hear this like tribal music, and you go into like a pitch dark room.
Like 2 elephants.
Like these 2 like huge statues shining down, and then once you enter the elevator shaft and go up, it's just so cool. And then when you finally get to the top, your view 208 feet in the air is revealed to you.
Utah's gloriously flat area right there.
Yeah.
On the highway.
And so it's such an impressive start to the ride. And then the first drop is one of my favorite first drops of any coaster that I've been on.
It's 116 degrees in.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You feel it.
Like, it almost feels like an inversion how steep it is.
Yeah, it's incredible.
In a weird way. Like, I get the same feeling like going in an inversion. Yeah.
Then, of course, you got, it's almost just like a B&M dive. You go right into an Immelman.
Yeah.
Then you go in there's a dive loop.
Yeah.
The Lagoon roll, which I was talking about previously, very cool.
It is.
It's very much like obviously most people rolled out Raven. The 270 where it's very slow.
Yeah. Yep.
Same speed, and it's really cool because you kind of go all the way upside down, and then it kicks your back, and you're kind of straight for a second.
Yeah.
Then it kicks you back around. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's my favorite inversion on the coaster.
If you ride it this year, there might be some sunglasses floating in that water.
That's right.
Watermelon sunglasses.
That's right. Mark III sunglasses in the water. But the reason why I think that inversion is so effective is because how slow you go into it. Because before you go into the inversion, you're coming off of a block break section. Yes. Or like a mid-course break, I mean. And so when you come into that inversion, you're going at a really slow pace, and so like you really get some good hang time.
You really do. It feels like you really fall like in your harness there.
And then immediately after that, you go to the finale of the ride, which is in a helix around a waterfall.
It's a 360-degree helix.
Yes. And at that moment, I felt the most like force in my body, like near gray outs on that for me.
It's something, and like. So this big rock structure is all built together. Like the water on top of the lagoon roll is on top of the water pond, and then you just kind of go underneath it, and there's water underneath it.
Yeah.
There's some spritzers. There's some
spritzers.
There's some like Aztec-looking statues.
Yeah.
You fly through that, right into the brake run.
Yeah.
And there's a big cool picture of a skull when you go into the station.
Yeah, there is. Like, from start to finish, it's a really impressive ride. Like, they carry the theming out start to finish.
Oh, yeah, there's theming all over it.
Tunnels, like head choppers, near misses. Like, it has a lot to offer.
It does.
It's a great ride experience.
And one thing, too, before we score it, we rode it on night, pitch black night.
Yeah.
We got the full experience at night.
Yeah.
The lights.
That was my favorite ride.
That elevator lift. Holy crap! At night.
And pitch dark, yeah. And then you get a great view of Salt Lake City. If you look to your left, you can see downtown Salt Lake City, and you just see lights for miles and miles.
During the daytime, like it's pretty dark in there, but like the sunlight coming through, you can sort of see everything in there. But at night, it is dark in there.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get to the top, you just see all the lights from the city.
Like the silhouette of the mountains and everything.
It's so cool. Beautiful.
It's breathtaking.
It really is. One of my favorite first impressions on any coaster I've ever been.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite. It's incredible. Lagoon.
Hats off to you.
Yes, sir.
It's really good. All right, I'm going to give it a score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
All right.
Coaster Boys. It's definitely one of the most impressive new coasters that I've been on in a long time.
Did it crack your top 10?
No, it didn't crack my top 10, but it's in my top 20, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is I'm going to give it a 9 as well.
Okay.
I think it's fully deserved of a 9. It's just like, the ride itself, it has a lot of elements you've seen before, but I mean, seriously, the elevator drop and then the first drop and the lagoon roll, it sets it apart. Yeah. That gets it to a 9 for me because there's just nothing like it.
Right.
It's like Adam said, it really sticks out. And it's daunting looking, like being on the bottom on the ground, looking up in this just gigantic brown shaft.
A shaft, yes.
But it's impressive. I can't get to a 10 because the whole ride is like you're giggling, you're having a great time. Yeah. But it's not like after the drop, like the dive loop and it's what you know.
The uniqueness and the theming of the ride takes it a long way because if you strip away all the theming and you strip away the elevator shaft. And it's just a coaster in a parking lot,
like a standard lift hill.
Right. It's not a 9.
The elevators alone were 2 points. Yeah, it's so cool.
Like with everything combined, it's like a really great experience start to finish.
All
Plus, they have this awesome Cannibal chapstick to moisturize your lips. I hope it tastes like meat.
You want to kiss somebody? Call me Locks.
All right.
All right. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at The Chain Lift. We have a podcast on iTunes and Spreaker.com. Check out our store. You can find some cool T-shirts and stickers. It's at Teespring, but you can find the link on our Instagram or on our Twitter page. And then I also have Airtime Misfits. Check out airtimemisfits.com.
Smash that like button.
Leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Cannibal. If you've been on it or if you haven't been on it, let us know your favorite color.
What?
I should have took over the end here. Bye.
See ya.